Hey guys, I'm Tara. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a yoga flow together that's going to focus on relaxing through tight glute muscles. You don't need any props for today's class, so go ahead and get onto your mat and we'll get started. We're going to start today's practice laying on our back. So meet me there. Bend your knees. Place your feet in contact with the floor. Hands down, palms facing down. Tuck your shoulders underneath you. We're going to do like mini bridges just to warm up. I know we're working on decreasing glute tightness, so I don't want you to like squeeze through the glutes while we do the bridge, but I do want to like get some activation there just to kind of wake up the muscle, bring some blood flow into there so that we'll get more out of our stretches. So you're going to press through your heels, lift your hips up, and again we're just lifting. Not all the way. I mean, you can come up to here, but like I said, you're not squeezing at the top. And then go ahead and relax down. Press through the heels, lift the hips up into your bridge. And relax down. Press up. And relax down, waking up the glutes. Inhale as you lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Come back to your comfortable breath. Keep the left knee bent. Cross your right ankle over the left thigh. And we're going to bring the right knee over toward, like you're aiming toward the left shoulder. So you're using your hands to guide it there. And then you're going to press it back into that figure four position, like you're pressing the knee toward the back of the mat. So we're going to move on and off like that. So inhale, knee comes in. Exhale, press it back. Inhale, knee comes in. Exhale, press it back. Keep going like that. If you feel any pinching in your hip, like in the front of your hip, do like go through less range. If it's still feeling like pinching, then just hold with whichever position is not causing the pinching. One more, inhale in. Exhale back. Bring that leg down and breathe. Let's switch sides. Cross the left ankle over the right thigh. First, you're going to pull the left knee over toward the right shoulder. It's not going to the right shoulder, it's just the direction you're pulling toward. And then with your left hand, press that knee back toward the back of the mat. And let's move with the breath. Inhale, pull the knee in. Exhale, press back. Inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale, knee comes in. Exhale, press the knee out. Inhale in. Exhale out. One more, inhale in. Exhale out. Uncross the leg, come back to your comfortable breath. We're going to move to standing. Feel free to roll to your side, walk yourself up, and get to standing that way. If you want to rock and roll and go to standing, you can do that. Wherever you feel like you need today. So we're going to move through some standing figure four. So if you need something to hold on to for balance, this does challenge your balance a little bit. So you're going to put your weight in the left foot, cross the right ankle on top of the left thigh, sit back into your hips, so you're in that figure four, and then stand up and switch sides. Right foot down, left foot on top, sit back. We're going to switch on and off 2 more times on each side. Ooh. Might lose your balance a little. This is kind of warming up through the piriformis. before we do our long hold stretches. And switch back with the right leg on top. Hold it here. And come up and switch sides. Left leg on top. Sit back into your hips. Hold it and breathe. Come back up. Bring your feet together. Reach your arms overhead. Look up. Fold forward, hands to the earth, and step yourself back to down dog. In your down dog, you want to have your hips pressing up to the sky. So if you need to bend your knees to get the hips to the sky, go ahead and bend the knees. If you can get them up with the knees straight, you can keep the knees straight. We're going to lift the heels, come up onto your toes, and then lower the heels back down. And we're going to move with the breath. Inhale, come up onto your toes. Exhale, drop the heels. Inhale, come up onto the toes. Exhale, drop the heels. Inhale, come up onto the toes. Exhale, drop the heels. Hold down dog. Breathe here. Take a moment. Bring your left foot to the center line. Slide the right foot forward and place the knee and the ankle behind your wrists. Moving into pigeon pose. If in your pigeon you find that your hips floating in the air, feel free to pop a block kind of like right underneath your right hip and go into your pigeon here. You could also kind of do the same thing with a pillow. But I'd rather you have something supporting you if you do feel like the hip is kind of floating in the air. In your pigeon, first just open, press through your fingertips, open the chest, and then start to walk your hands forward. You can stay up if you need. When you're walking forward, keep the spine long. Don't just curve down into the spine. So maybe just starting on your elbows. That might be a better position for you. If you want to go all the way flat, again, I just don't want you too curved through the spine, okay? But if you can go flat with keeping the spine relatively straight, then go ahead and go for it. We're going to take a few breaths here, breathing into the right outer hip. Really try to focus on relaxing that right hip and just letting it go, letting go of any tension. A little longer. If you were folded forward, start to walk yourself back up. You're going to swing your left leg around to cross over the right leg. So you're going to place it down into Gomukhasana. So you're trying to bring your knees together so they're stacking on top of one another. It looks like this. If that's not happening for you, you can either have the foot on the floor and just hug the knee in toward your chest this way, the left knee, or you can place your legs this way, so like one foot on top of the other in like an easy pose. You can put one foot in front of the other in an easy pose, so you have a lot of options. So choose your position. If you're in Gomukhasana, you have the knees stacked and you're working on kind of bringing the feet out to the sides. So go ahead and everyone sit up nice and tall, whatever position you're in. If you'd like to start to walk forward, go ahead and do so. You can do that in all the positions except the one if you're just hugging the leg, you're going to sit up tall. Again, if you're leaning forward, keep the spine long. Breathe into your hips. You're going to feel this one if you're in Gomukhasana in both hips, but really work on breathing into the left hip and letting the left hip go. Go ahead and walk your hands back up, uncross your legs, and step yourself back into down dog. Take a breath here. Bring your right foot to the center line. Start to drag the left foot forward, so the foot's going to be behind the right wrist, the knee behind the left wrist. Sit into your pigeon. Again, option to use a block or a pillow to prop that underneath your hips. If you're a little more open and the hips down on the floor, then you can skip any props. Everyone first press through your fingertips, open the chest. Keep your body or your back leg kind of like turning in, so your hip points are pointing toward the front of the mat. And then option to start to walk yourself forward. Maybe start on the elbows. If you're on the elbows, press through the elbows to keep yourself lifted. If you can fold all the way down while keeping the spine relatively straight, go ahead and fold forward. Breathe here. Let it go. Send your breath into that left hip and try to let go of any tension that's being held there. A few more breaths. Start to walk yourself back up if you were folded forward. Swing the right leg around to cross over the left. And then whatever option you took on the other side, go ahead and take that on this side. For Gomukhasana, your right knee is going to be on top of the left knee. Feet are coming out to the side. Everyone sit up nice and tall. And option to start to walk forward, assuming again you're not in the one position where you're just holding that leg in. Keep the spine lengthening. Breathe into your hips. Again, both hips are opening, but you're going to really feel the opening in Gomukhasana in that right outer hip. Start to walk yourself back up. Uncross your legs. And you're going to make your way back to laying on your back. Cross the right knee over the left thigh and just move through those rotations we started with, pulling the right knee over to the left shoulder and then pressing it back. Just on and off, moving through that hip joint. Relax that leg, switch sides. Pulling the left knee over to the right and then pressing it back. Relax the left leg on the earth. Bring your hands out to a T. Drop your knees to the right. And breathe here. Tune into your outer hips and let go of any tension they're holding. Switch sides, drop the knees to the left. Again, keep your awareness at the outer hips and let go of any tension. The top hip tends to want to be holding itself up, so try to let it go. Bring the legs back to center. Reach your arms overhead. Lift up the hips just halfway, just to neutralize the spine. And roll yourself back down. Relax your hands down at your sides. Straighten out your legs for Shavasana. Tuck your shoulders under you to open the chest. Close your eyes. And feel the body relaxing into the earth. Bring your awareness to the glutes and sit bones and see if you can let them relax a little more. Take a few moments here, feeling this full body relaxation in Shavasana. Start to bring your awareness back into the body, moving the wrists and ankles. Stretch your arms overhead, point your toes. Bend your knees and roll onto one side, keeping the bottom arm straight to rest your head on the arm. Let the body sink into the earth here. Use your hands to press yourself up to sitting in easy pose, cross-leg position, hands in prayer at your heart. Let's take one nice deep breath together to end our practice. Inhale, fill your belly with air. Exhale, let it go. Come back to your comfortable breath. And thank yourself for showing up today. Namaste. Thank you guys for joining me in today's practice. If you would like to dive deeper into your yoga practice and see what else yoga has to offer, I do have a 7-day free yoga experience. I will put a link to that in the description down below. And if you guys are not already subscribed to my channel, I would really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button right below me. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.